What is up, guys? Orange91 here, and welcome back to another episode on, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the last episode, we of course made our way through. Not actually. In the last episode, we thought it was really curtains for us once more. However, it looks like M was the one that died and not Mio. So we got Mio back in the game, and of course, we managed to take Agnes Castle, defeat N, but they managed to escape. The city has been moved to a new place and of course that was all thanks to, of course, Mio. And with Shulk and Rex by our side and our other hero friends, we were able to take the castle. Like I said, I don't know why I said it. I have no idea why I said it twice. But yeah, I also posted up 3 videos, which of course involved 3 hero quests, which of course was Fiona's quest, Triton's quest, as well as Ashira's quest. Alright, so, if you guys are hearing yelling or something, that's my little brother playing on his VR, so you don't have to worry. So we're gonna,
You just leave things to me.
Leave it to me.
You're a lively bunch.
You're all out of a bunch. Alright, so now we need to head back to Agnes Castle. Head back to the accession grounds. Whoa!
Feels like we have one less worry now, eh?
Agreed. They should be able to start on repairs now.
Not what I meant, though. I meant this whole thing.
Mio, that's right. At that moment, everything just felt so utterly hopeless that it hurt. There wasn't a thing I could do.
But it still worked out, right?
Thanks to all of you being there.
Ah!
What?
Surprised you didn't choke on those words.
Well, of course not. I can express some emotions. There has to be a reason we met.
Say what?
It's something that Noah said once.
And you found a reason.
We've seen one wish granted.
True.
Still, we've got a way to go. This isn't nearly the end.
No rest for Ouroboros.
At least we've won ourselves an extension.
It'll work out somehow.
Uni, am I sensing a streak of optimism? I thought you were one to worry about the details a bit more.
Now I've got a reliable guy to stand by me, so...
Oh. Well, and who might that be then?
That'll be my secret.
Phew, all done and dusted. Good work, team. All squeaky clean. We leave tomorrow, correct? Yeah, so let's take it easy for the rest. of the day. Meh, but where can it be easily taken? Good question. The castle's swarming with Agnes soldiers in lost numbers. If you aren't fussed about fancy bedding, there's a guard station in that building you can lie down in. Is better than cage cell. Death's door.
Hey, can we take 5?
I hardly ever see any birds. Yeah, it is. When I was in prison, you could hear the waves sometimes. Those were rare moments of comfort. The sea.
You what? It's night time already.
It was like the mothers looking down on us from while we told from them like slaves. I get how you feel, but right now, us and them are just gonna have to play nice. During the days.
I hope we can make use of this.
In our castle. Because we lost in it, though I'd say they liberate us personally, not a bad thing in my opinion.
That smarts. We could do with some food. It's good to keep a record.
Clean your body, clean your mind, I guess.
Where to from here? Better make sure we're well rested.
Oops, that's wrong. That's the wrong one. During the
Could
days.
you all come round for a second?
You know, I'm a sturdy guy and all, but even I wouldn't want to have to do any more of that prison labor crap. Lost number of soldiers had to do it every day at the prison camp, right? Talk about rough. And some of them had been in prison for 10 years or more. In our old world, that's like working from our first term right through the 10th and then some. That must have taken incredible willpower. The people of the city have fought against Mobius for years and months beyond accounting. The resilience fostered by enduring such strain must be what helped them survive. Makes a kind of sense. Guess there's a lesson there we could bear to learn too. Goes to show they know a thing or two about sacrifice too. We've still got a ways to go, haven't we? Yeah, we best show up our results so we can stand alongside them without shame.
Let's bounce.
It'll be my pleasure. Let's make the most of our break, guys.
The sea. Ferranis Hulks.
Could you all come round for a second?
It seems Malik Meldas isn't the only place with a rusted out Ferranis, huh? Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say they're scattered all over Ionios. What bothers me is how tall they all are. Surely it can't be standard practice, right? Ferranises come in different flame clock ranks. If they aren't used to their strengths, the defeat can be crushing. Retrieval and transportation of a Ferranis also comes with costs. Leaving it to rot on the field can sometimes be simplest. And then it turns into a monster breeding ground. Man, that makes my blood boil a bit. But even abandoned, they can contain a wealth of supplies. I think they'll prove useful on our journey. For sure, if we see one anywhere, we should make an effort to check it out. Fortifying food.
Could you all come round for a second?
Mate, I'm so jealous. These Colony 11 modders get to eat meat for 3 meals a day. Bet that's why they're so strong too. Meat, it's almost like magic. Oi, Manana, could we shift to a meat first diet as well? Eh? What do you say? Noppington Nopes from Colony Nope. Friends have to eat their veggies also. Also, it eat mellow with the mash or glare a bogrini, it promote muscle growth same or even better than meat. Even though they're veggies? Friends should not look down on veg. Proper nutrient is like Hansen's push-up. Most important is balance. In additionally, if include chewy radish or purple pepper and meal plan affects growth exponentially. Well, that's good to know, Manana. Then let's have us a bite of that. However, that diet improves circulation so much that also come with relevant risk of nosebleed. Friends still want despite? That's maybe a bit of an extreme? Yeah, what was it you were saying about balance before? It's foot.
Alright, let's get going. Time's a wasted. Looks like a good spot to rest our weary bones.
Indeed, Rex. Come on. Time for you to rest your bones
Better make sure we're
before we
well
head on
rested.
over to the next area. Let's order some food. Probably hungry. Arithia shiny plate.
Delicious.
I needed that.
Actually, I want to order it again because I want to see Rex eat. I know that's weird, but that's weird of me.
I'll start, shall I?
Or at least let him hear say something.
This has me raring to go.
Besides, you got like tons of money.
Delicious.
I think I see him clearly eating.
Phew, that's perked me right up.
Uh-huh, perked you right up. Alright, he's good. He's really feeling it. Let's rest.
You want to cut off those locks? No, but it's so pretty.
Hair is like lifeblood of girl, not to be chopped like so many noodles.
Not exactly. I can't decide. Should I cut it or just leave it alone? Why ask? Just do whatever you like.
You gotta keep it long. It'd be a crying shame.
Well, this body, it's been granted to me by my other self, right? I don't know if it's fine for me to just snip. Yeah, that's a big question for sure. The hair doesn't just belong to me, but it's what? It's such a pain in the ass to wash. Huh? What? I just can't fucking deal with it. How she'd ever have the patience? The washing takes ages and the bedhead's a nightmare. And don't get me started on the latrine.
Whoa! Say no more, love.
Oh, Mimi. So, what do you think? Well, look, why don't you just ask Noah? This has nothing to do with him. It's my problem and mine alone. Is it just that you're looking for permission? I'd also settle for a no? Right then, let's sort this out. We'll decide for you if you want. But afterwards, you better not come crying, got it? I won't, I promise.
Let's go with the long hair.
The Cloud Keep, you say?
Yes, it's where the Queen of Agnes lies sleeping. And this is the key we need to get there.
She wants to drop.
You could throw yourself off, but it wouldn't be enough. Such is the fate of a Mobius. You should know by now. It's you. We've met before, when you were still human. Your Majesty, my Queen. I will go to sleep, for a good long time indeed. That should keep me out of Zed's claws. Take this. Whenever it is I wake up again, the world will be ripe for a change. Until that time, keep it safe. You should give it to those who deserve it. How will I know who? They'll come before you. Of that I have no doubt. But why choose me? Because you, nay, the two of you one day, you will certainly meet your true selves.
True selves.
Our true selves? Huh?
I must say, I'm surprised by the location. It's right in the vicinity of Gamma and 9. How has it escaped detection for all this time?
The area around the keep, it's absolutely swimming with black fog. And there's optic camouflaging on the structure itself. So that'll be why. Is that all from M's memories? All stuff she passed on to me. Crazy.
Gondo, you knew M.
Yeah, from a pretty long way back. She's the one who gave me that bloody thing in the first place.
Where's this region? Ah, the Fornus region.
She said you lot were our last hope. Asked us to lend you our assistance and junk. She must have been guarding the Queen's words. Yeah, for proper yonks and no mistaking.
And that's also the reason that you were waiting for us. Cooped up there all that time.
Busted.
And the 1,000 lives thing. What was all that?
No spiel, right? I wrote it.
Are you serious? Snuff, that's a letdown.
You what?
Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Mobius are still out and about. We don't have to worry about Mio's lifespan anymore. But we can't just sit around. Okay?
To the upper regions of Avia.
Definitely. Guys. There's a place, other than Cloudkeep, that I really need to go to.
Really, Nate? Seems you're rather troubled. Are you certain it's really that vital?
It's Colony Omega. Omega? What? No, wait. It's still there? The colony I lived in with Miyabi. It was under the control of Mobius Y. I learned something important from the other me. Miyabi's still alive.
This Miyabi, she clearly means a lot to you then.
I'm happy to leave the decision to you. Of course we can head for the keep first. This is something personal for me.
Right. I hear you. Okay, to Omega. If Mio's saying she has to go there, then we will. We'll make it high priority.
Thank you, Noah.
Oof. Poor Anne. Broken.
That stinks. Frickin' sorry, that origin thing. You made me look like a complete idiot.
The unexpected doth come to pass. Deeply fascinating.
Yeah, but what's the plan? You're not gonna want to let it slide, surely.
We acknowledge and accept, whether outside or indeed within, all is part of the flow.
Man, you're like a broken record.
It is, after all, part and parcel of my being.
I'll just do things my way then. Ouroboros. They're nothing without what we gave them. Got a problem, why?
I shall claim privacy.
Head for Capcorn Peak, where the Cloud Keeping Colony Omega are.
I guess we'll be heading out once everyone's ready.
First off is the West Gate, right?
Seeker? Oh, it's you lot. What are you up to, Gondor? Well, this chump here was just saying he wanted to pick my brains about something. Have you met Seeker yet? Okay, so what you got for me, Seeker? Gotta be something big if you're daring to bother me, huh? That's right. The thing is, people from the prison camp are getting ready to head back to the city right now. You're sending our guys back, huh? Sorry, Bert. That's right. That's something to be welcome, surely, if they're going home to the city. It is for sure, but here's the rub. There are so many of them we can't get them back with Levinus transports only. So we're going to use a boat to get them to Fairview Cape. I gotcha. You want me to set up the you want me to get set up to bring them in from there, is that right? Yeah, right. I've secured the boat from the logistics already. I guess you got the gist now, so I can leave the details with you. Darnie from the supply team's usually right on top of things. I'm sure she can fill you in when it comes to the finer points. Yeah, I'm good with all that, mate. But if anyone tries to mess with me, I reserve the right to mess them up, deal? Gondor. I don't fully trust this lot. Not yet. You understand? Don't you, Doug? Yeah, painfully aware. Cheers. Even so, if you think of the pros and cons, I'm sure you'll agree it's a good deal for you too. You guys mind heading out there for me? Looks like we got railroad into that. Well, whatever. It should be easy enough. I guess we can deal with this. I'm sure that with so many capable hands on the task, the job will get done in no time at all, right? Leaving it with you then. Going home. Should probably get to the city too. Alright, so what we do, we need to get to the Condensia region.
I see some relations have changed.
You're a lively bunch.
Is this like a rare thing?
Now, we wait. to see it for yourself, eh?
Here we are at the port.
At your service.
We came here with some instructions from Seeker. Ah, this is about the boat, right? I'm going forward with the preparations now. Is there anything we need to do to help? Actually, yes. Could you open the floodgate? We've got our hands full getting ready for launch right now. You'll find the panel for in the control facility. The former prisoners are all waiting in the harbor. That's all we need to do. We'll be dead in no time at all.
Good to have more names. You're a lively bunch.
There we go. Oh, the boat's here too. Okay, so the floodgate is open now. Thanks a million for that. It's a massive help. So is everything good now? Not quite. Technically this would be for the lost numbers benefit, not ours, but... Oh yeah? Well, it's not something I asked for. It's not something I asked for, I can tell you that. Gundor, what you been up to? Again, Ogi needed me for some junk, so who put in this request from the lost numbers then? That would have been me, Gundor. You, Dana? Well, what's the story then? What do we gotta do now? I'd like you to clear out the monsters from Fairview Cape. If we're bringing everyone back, it could get pretty hairy if there are monsters there. Of course, it's our pleasure, but why don't you want to fight yourself? Trust me, I'll be on your hot trail with the lot from the prison camp in tow. Understood. So I'll leave it up to you. I'm sure it won't present a major problem for the likes of you. Yeah, Dana's a real smart cookie, alright. She takes care of her own job and nothing else. Well, if that's the situation, let's get out there and handle those monsters. Hang on, I'm gonna choose something else real quick.
Me? I'll try.
Just gonna change up her arts real quick.
Lightning! Passion!
Alright, so got that done and over with. Let's go. Let's continue with Fiona. The Great Sea, that's where Origin is.
It's all new.
They're the monsters.
Well, we've been found.
Come here! I got something for you!
Gotta make me.
You're a lifesaver. No, no, no! I'm sorry. I'll go easy on you.
Unbreakable bond.
Thanks.
Things are building up.
Sometimes brute force is the answer.
Come here! I got something for you!
Show us what you got, Senna. With you around, you see? This is our path to the future.
Only one more left.
Seems like the rain's coming.
I don't want to do this.
Nothing.
But you're in our way.
Let's light these mothers up.
I'll tell you. No, no, no. Keep it up, Neo. I got something for you.
Gotta make me.
You're a lifesaver. See?
Come on
This
to
is
me,
our
and
path
that's
to
what
the
you get.
future.
Oh, we missed the guy. And it's dark
I
out
don't want to
now.
do this. You're in our way.
Let's light these mothers up.
You're a lifesaver.
I went for the enemy.
Keep it up, Neo.
That was spectacular.
Ah, it's pretty strange. It's a pretty strange old feeling in it to think we'll be heading back to the city. And it's all thanks to you guys. Actually, it wasn't us that took care of all the preparations. I reckon I'm about due to have a really good long think about the future. Yeah, that's wise, I think. Aren't you gonna board the boat? I'm going to head back to Agnes Castle. Got a ton of stuff to handle since Anton's copped it. He was really serious. He was a really serious person, you know? I feel like I need to do as much as I can of what he left undone. I can understand that. Can you guys go with them? There's no telling what might pop up during transit. We got it. We'll take good care of them till we get them where they're going. Okay, they're in your hands now. To the city.
I see some relations have changed.
Yes, let's go to the city. back in the city at last. Yeah, here we are, back in the big juicy Brooklyn after all this time. Thank you, we only made it back here because of you. It was because you hung in there too, and you made it here because you didn't give up when it got tough. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, we'll be seeing you. Just look after Gondor and the rest of us, and the rest for us, won't you? Yeah, we got you. Now that that's done, let's take a look around.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Huh?
Oh my, oh my. Whatever is the meaning of this? That's most peculiar. There had never been any issue with me hitching a ride on an armory before. Now you're telling me that moi, yours truly, may not accompany you.
Masha.
Elder's orders, Mom. Please don't make things difficult, Miss Masha. You know well enough. I don't have the authority to permit your departure without at least a platoon. For protection.
Yes, I do understand, of course. Sensible, really. Given poor Uncle Gurney's horrid plight, heightening security on all outbound transports, are we, Monnie, dearest? I've needs too. Forget platoons. I've a mind to enlist every lost number there is. Would that suit you better? That said, perchance, if you were to reconsider, I would be more than capable of fending for myself. Do you see what I'm alluding to?
I'm in no position to decide, Mom. In any case, I'm afraid you'll have to take it up with the Elder.
I commend your obedience. Thank you. That'll be all. What a wet blanket. And here I was, so raring to go. I feel as a babe cast by the wayside. To business. Let's see. How might I foil Monnie dearest's little arrangement?
Looks like colony
I guess it
relations
wouldn't
have
hurt.
changed.
That way there's more time to explore the mountain. In the next episode, of course.
Excuse me?
Hello? Aren't you... Have you perhaps business outside of the city? And if so, might it trouble you to take me with you?
That came out of nowhere. Who even are you?
You don't know. This is Lady...
Where are my manners? Please forgive my impertinence. It's simply that I'm in something of a hurry. Masha. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Masha.
Hi, Masha. We're...
I know full well who you are. You're a known quantity here, my dears. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the city who doesn't know of you.
You said you wanted to accompany us. Why?
Gosh, aren't you a cautious one? It's nothing of grave importance, I assure you. I just happen to have some personal matters to attend to in the Fornis region. The Aegis Wilderness, to be precise.
The Aegis Wilderness.
It may surprise you, but I happen to have a modicum of skill in battle, above that of the average layperson. It wouldn't be the first time I've left the city. In fact, I'm rather accustomed to working on my own. But it seems I've been met with some skepticism. Dear me.
Pull the other one. You can fight. Her attire certainly doesn't conform to Lost Numbers dress code regulations.
It's about as far from military fatigues as you can get without falling off the edge of the world.
Yes, I get that nod. But I'm afraid my fashion sense is non-negotiable. Only when one pursues beauty with every breath is it that one may validate proof of one's existence.
Sure. Aegis Wilderness, huh? We might not be going there for some time. Is that okay?
No trouble at all. I'm sure you have your own duties to fulfill. I hope you'll allow me to humbly assist you as a concerned and dedicated representative of the city. Well, as you can see, I could not have found more exceptional bodyguards. You'll have no qualms now, I hope. Give Monnie dearest my regards, won't you?
Very well.
All right, people. What say we get a move on? Time waits for no cognoscenti.
Yeah, okay, keep your hair on. Well, guess you're with us for a while then, Masha. Don't worry, you'll be in good company.
Masha has temporarily joined the party.
This wilderness is fast. We should make ingress from the Zem's crossway side.
That's right at the border with the flats, right? If we're heading into the wilderness, we best do it from here.
How on earth are we supposed to go toe-to-toe with that? I believe we could take them down with the Ouroboros help, but now I think we might very well be better off hiding for our lives. If it's a novel you're after, there is nothing better than the Founder's Tales series. No question there, the author is an absolute genius. Pride of the city, I tell you. A novel book. One of the quests for
Got it all
security.
memorized.
Huh? Are you alright? It's my chest. Kind of hurts to breathe. Wait a sec. Group heal. It looked like it's still hurting. Did it not work? If arts aren't having any effect, we should bring her to the medical facility. A doctor will know what to do. Right. Shock to the system.
Good to have more names.
Ah, this again? Have you seen it before? Since the city has moved location, the people have had to attune to a completely new environment. Patients keep being rushed in because their bodies are weakened by the change. Oh, hey Monica. I didn't realize there were so many patients. You seriously didn't expect this would happen? Obviously, I understand that we had to move to avoid being wiped out by Mobius. But moving to a place whole 2,000 meters below ground level? Okay, that's enough of that. I know the remedy. As long as we get the medicine, everyone will be right as rain. Wishful thinking. I'll send for extra medical supplies. Let us know what you need. I will, thank you. Right then. Doc, is there anything we can do to help? There is. If patients keep coming in at the current rate, we won't be able to provide enough medicine. Could you gather some egg seeds and heavy pomegranates for me? You'll find them in the Cadencia region. Oh, and Rokura as well. That's indigenous to Lavia Sandbar. If you could prepare 20 of each for me, I think we'd have enough for a surplus of medicine. Okay, we'll be back with the goods as quick as you like. Sorry about this.
Good to have more names.
Still got a whole bunch of stuff that we haven't gotten with that yet. But I want to focus on the hero mission for now. To the Forest region now. Zen's Crossway.
I see some relations have changed.
Well, lady, we're here. The Aegis Wilderness. Like you asked.
Lady, I do have a name, you know.
So, Masha, what's the plan now?
You are aware of the Annihilation events, yes?
Of course we are. Do you think we've had our heads stuck in the mud or something?
Well, I happen to be looking for a patch of land that was the site of such an event. The Aegis Wilderness, being prone to frequent events, makes it a prime location for my purposes.
Except that runs the risk of us walking straight into another one ourselves.
Yeah, we better not stick around here too long.
Hold on.
Tyon used to be in Agnes's survey branch. I think he's researching the area.
Wonderful. Music to my ears.
There's one old site. The survey branch maps have it labeled as Piento Basin. It's something of a trek, but it might be sensible to head there instead of us wandering around aimlessly for hours.
My, what a strikingly valuable piece of information. I couldn't have asked for more.
We'll go with you. You don't want to be dealing with all the monsters roaming around here alone.
A most gracious offer. I suppose I'll take you up on that.
So, what's so important about this place, anyhow?
A picture is worth 1,000 words, my dear. If luck should favor us, you're sure to find out soon enough.
Wink.
Marching straight into annihilation zones. You must have nerves of steel.
So Masha is of course a healer. That's her class.
This is our path to the future.
This is something decent, right?
My, oh my! To think that I would find one so soon! Let it never be said that the fruits of one's labors are not rewarded!
What have you got there?
Again, I must extend to you my deepest thanks. I would never have laid my hands upon this were it not for your sterling efforts.
Whoa.
It's a rock? Looks like a rock to me.
Those are unusual inclusions. I've never seen anything like it. It's as if a number of different types of stone have all been interlaced.
On the ball once more, your assessment is absolutely correct. This stone was formed after several types of subterraneous minerals were exposed to tremendous energy, merging into one.
Tremendous energy.
The annihilation effect.
It finally clicked, I see. You might even call this stone a new type of mineral, a curious byproduct of annihilation. As it is created through sheer chance, it is vanishingly improbable that one might reproduce it through human means.
So it's a pretty precious stone then, is what you're saying?
Do you see now why it is that I was so adamant to depart the city?
Does seem pretty special. But what are you going to do with it? Wear it?
Not a
Wear
terrible
it.
idea, really. But no, I already have a different purpose for it in mind.
Oh yeah?
Indeed. allow me to reiterate before I recapitulate. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Chosen friends, might I ask you to return with me once more to the city? Indeed, what outcome might this ill-omened stone born of calamity bring about? In due time, I will show you.
Enigmatter. City interior.
Without further ado, heavens above, I'd completely forgotten.
What is it?
I'm so sorry. I failed to mention what is arguably the most vital facet of my identity.
Come again?
I know it's rather late, but allow me to formally introduce myself. Masha, lapidarist extraordinaire, at your humble service.
What now?
A lapidarist extraordinaire, my dear. An artisan of the crafts, if you will, in drab layman's terms. I specialize in gem processing and precious metalwork, mainly, but I also dabble in many other types of ornamentation.
Ah, sounds like you keep busy.
Could I trouble you for a bigger reaction? You're the fabled lapidarist extraordinaire, or how inspirational would fit well in this conversational beat.
If anything, I'm surprised you had time to learn to fight like you do. On top of all your other hobbies, I'd say.
Oh, I hadn't considered that possibility. Thank you for your honest opinion.
These crafts you're talking about, you can make something from that stone.
I can, and I shall. Let's see. Judging by the quality of this stone, it might make for a fanciful ring. Normally, it's my policy not to show my methods to the general public, but I'll make an exception this time, just for you. Now watch as the city's lauded lapidarist extraordinaire flaunts her artisanal prowess.
Well, we already got that done in the main story.
Beautifully done, if I do say so myself. Durable and easy to refine. I made the right call picking that stone for an accessory. Mio, I'd like to impart this ring to you.
Huh? Are you sure?
Nevermore. Take it and keep it to commemorate our meeting.
Wait, didn't you go searching for that stone because you wanted the ring?
They do say that curiosity and danger are two trunks of the same tree. What you ought to know about me is that I live as I please. That's really all there is to it.
I'm surprised. That's not the kind of mentality I'd have expected from one of the city folk.
Yes, you'd think that, wouldn't you? But having different thoughts and beliefs, that's what makes us human. Just as the people of House Vandam march on Mobius, waving the banner of war, so do you have House Doyle, who stay back, putting the city's preservation above all else. But that's not to say everyone who chooses pacifism thinks the way a Doyle might. Myself, for instance.
But aren't we supposed to all be working together to defeat Mobius?
Yes, I acknowledge that truth as well. It's a thorny question, to be sure. But be that as it may, I simply cannot in good conscience abandon my principles. Even straying from the soldier's path, how could I deride anyone who seeks meaning in life, who strives for an enlightened future? The city today is a melting pot, one great messy confluence of thoughts. But I'm of the belief that one day they will all meld together to create sweet, perfect harmony, much like the stone that we discovered. Incidentally, and I'm sorry to change the subject, I think I've taken quite a liking to you all. And on that note, I have a suggestion. What would you say to entering into an exclusive contract with moi?
Huh? Contract for what?
It would grant you the right to receive my premium services as a lapidarist extraordinaire, expressly and expeditiously. Clearer now? And that applies to you, especially.
Me?
You have the makings of a model, Mio. Such qualities are rare to come by. You are a diamond in the rough, my dear. I can see it now. You'll be a future trendsetter.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, but I wouldn't dream of forcing you. That would go against my principles. All right, my dears. Might I have an answer?
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind that. What's everyone else think?
I don't see why not. Sounds like a good offer to me.
You're gonna make gear for us, yeah? Can't say no to that.
No objections from me.
Nor me. And you evidently know how to handle yourself.
Yeah, I want a ring just like Mimi's.
Splendid. Then it's a done deal. Oh, one more thing. I'll have to ask you to procure the necessary materials for my work. And of course, I'll have to ask you to reimburse me for the labor as well.
What? Oh, come on!
You're gonna charge us? Some generosity, that is.
On the contrary, I'd be more wary of anyone who offers their services for free. And besides, I pride myself on my skills as a lapidarist extraordinaire. Rest assured that any articles you request will be delivered to the highest possible standard. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Quest complete. We have a new hero added, Lapidus Masha.
Partnership.
Mio. I believe that this is a session quest that we didn't exactly get to do. Ah, what the heck, we'll do it.
Oh, at long flipping last. There you are, Mash.
Jake.
Looking for moi?
Maz, how have you been? We've been scouring high and low for you.
Yes. Lovely to see you too. You have some business to discuss?
Whoa. Pull the other one, Mash. It's got bells on it.
So cold, Mazzy. Ice cold. Don't pretend you don't know what we're talking about.
Me and my fair lady ordered matching accessories. Quite a while ago, too. It's getting silly now.
Yeah, and I recall we paid a pretty penny up front too. Don't want to rush you, Maz, but come on.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, of course, I haven't forgotten. I was literally just pinning down the final touches on the design. I'm on the cusp of beginning production.
Oh, you were you? Well, I'm glad to hear it, Mash. For you. I was sweating buckets there. Thought the whole thing had slipped your mind.
Perish the thought. That would be tragic.
Right.
My sincerest apologies. It did, in fact, utterly escape me.
Figured.
Figures.
Maz, you're so chuffing brilliant at what you do. It's just such a crying shame that you're like this, you know?
Oh, how it pains me to know it.
Hey, at least you remembered now. We're still on board, by the way. As long as you give us a discount for the trouble.
We're looking forward to the finished products. Ta-ta!
Well, I put my foot in it again. Perhaps I ought to hire a clerk.
What is the deal with those guys?
They're soldiers, those two. Illustrious members of the Lost Numbers. Not to mention my clients. Previously, I received a commission from them for a pair of matching accessories, but clearly my mind was otherwise occupied. Letting my clients wait any longer than this is going to tarnish my reputation. I'll have to expedite my work.
Should we help?
What? Are you quite sure?
We'd be pretty crappy friends if we just left you in the lurch now, innit?
Gosh! Well, I'm incredibly grateful for the offer. I shall have to be sure to compensate you appropriately when the order is completed.
Will we need to leave the city again to gather materials?
No. Before any of that, we will need to prioritize information gathering.
Alrighty.
Information? What kind? And why?
Even the most basic accessory necessitates a great deal of thought. One must consider its shape, application, presentation. But above all else, it is imperative to pin down the nature of the individual to whom it will ultimately belong.
How do you mean, nature?
We must learn more about Jake and Tessa, find out what makes them tick. Only then will we discern the accessories they desire. That is how I do things, and that is where we must begin.
Sounds like a really roundabout way to do things.
Why not just ask them yourself?
Only a third-rate charlatan would consider such a thing. The true creme de la creme must fulfill their clients' orders without uttering even a word.
But you don't have much time.
Which is why I'm very grateful for your assistance.
We may have our work cut out for us.
I
Yeah.
suppose we should start by asking people who are close to those two.
That's the way indeed. Then let's begin our inquiries. We must talk to Jake and Tessa's compeers in the Lost Numbers and find all we can about them.
For the sake of keepsakes.
We've made some new friends, Jake and Tessa, yeah? They seem a little wishy-washy, if I'm honest.
Well, let's see. Their actions will surely speak for themselves.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
You want to know about Jake and Tessa? Yeah, I gotcha. They're kind of celebrities among us Lost Numbers. Oh, really? They don't like to talk about this too, Ali, but you know how Jake's basically houseless, right? Houseless? Oh, yes. Certain circles bandy that term about to describe one who cannot trace their descent to any of the established lineages. It's unfortunate, but people in that position often find themselves pushed to the fringes of our society. Jake got bullied relentlessly as a kid. Poor guy could never catch a break. But Tessa, who's the same age as Jake, would always look after him and make sure he was okay. The darker Jake's mood got, the brighter and more cheerful she acted around to him. In fact, it's probably thanks to her that Jake started to lighten up. Now he's, well, as you know him. Wow, that wasn't the kind of start I was expecting. You'd never think it from the way he acts. Yeah, well, they can get on your nerves sometimes, but you can't deny it's kind of an inspiring story. They've earned our respect. It's not every day you get to see a story of true love unfold, eh? No big wonder they ended up getting hitched to the end, huh? Jake and Tessa.
Yes, uni's the bus.
Abandoned person and the Doyle to the medical facility at once. What do you think happened then? Given that House Rose is a natural party, I'm sure they would have saved them both. That said, I'd wager some trouble is afoot. 6 houses, enmity. Tessa's from House Rose. They try not to have anything to do with the Van Dams and the Doyles if they can. Personally wise, though, Tessa's more of a Van Dam. She's always wanted to bring the fight to Mobius. Naturally, her parents didn't look too kindly on her be a soldier. They were this close to disowning her one time. That's when Jake stepped in. He convinced Tessa's folks to let her join the Lost Numbers under the condition he'd sign up to protect her. If it was going to be so hard on Tessa, wouldn't it make more sense for Jake to try and talk her out of it as well? When you put it like that, but then there'd be no one left on Tana's side at all. Maybe it sounded cliche, but Jake will always have Tessa's back, even if it means the whole world's against them. Talk about passionate, huh?
Let me check.
Back in the day, Tessa once found herself caught between Kavesia and Agni troops during a mission. It was a big one, Veronis and all. The platoon had a tough call to make, calling a retreat, but they had to leave Tessa behind. But Jake refused the order. Let me guess, he went in to rescue her all by himself. That's right, fire from both nations fell all around him like rain, while he ran in with all the breaths in his lungs. Everyone thought that they were good as dead, but no, Jake picked up the wounded Tessa and did the impossible, getting her home. He ended up taking more hits than her, wound up bloody from head to toe, not pretty sight. But he didn't mind, he was just content that he didn't have to lose Tessa. Wish I had half that guy's courage. Jake and Tessa.
That should be information enough for now. Shall we reconvene?
Sounds good.
Huh? What's that?
I'm starving. Got anything I can eat? About that thing. Well, this wasn't what I was expecting.
I know. I figured there'd be a couple of quirky jokers.
Sounds like they've had it rough.
Indeed. They appear so ostentatious and fickle. One could be quick to dismiss them as mindless followers. But the truth is that they are loyal soldiers both, and they care deeply for each other. In which case, I'd be inclined to substitute an eye-catching design for something altogether more somber. The accessory they seek is most likely...
Most likely... what?
That shall have to wait. In any case, I have a clear idea of what would suit them now. You've been a tremendous help.
Good to hear. So I'm guessing the next step is we go looking for the materials, yeah?
Aha, you guessed correctly.
Are you going to tell us what we need?
Yes, I'll need two things. One of them, far easier to come by. I'll start with that. One may find rose quartz growing on Corn Island, on the Erythia Sea. What I would need is a quartz crystal with a particularly high purity, known as red shawl.
Corn Island. Got it. Let's go take a look.
If I remember correctly, during one of the episodes when we first started the game for the first time, during our first walkthrough before New Game Plus, we ended up acquiring Masha a little earlier than we thought, just before we headed out to Erythia Sea. And I did notice that she does in fact wear an eye patch too, so that's a bit of something.
crystals everywhere. How are we going to find the right stuff?
That's a question best left for our resident expert, Masha.
I'll do my best. Is this like a rare thing?
Sometimes virtue brings with it
Such is the overseer's duty. Is that what I think it is?
Oh man, they've really gone and done it now.
Oh, a container.
Is this like a rare thing?
Oh, hello.
Don't try to stop us.
I shan't be putting much thought into this one.
I'm sorry. I can't go easy on you. We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the glass.
Oh, shoot, about to fall. Uh-oh, Masha's going.
How did we let this happen?
Oh, let's shoot back. There we go.
We'll figure it out.
You see? This is our path to the future. I think you operate it like so.
Like so.
I'm on it.
Bam.
That's the way.
Got it.
The next leg of our journey will take us to the Orion tunnels.
Hold on. Don't tell me you're taking us down there to do actual mining for you.
Close, but no mica. It's not minerals you'll be mining this time, but monsters.
Huh? No, literally, right?
Deep in the Orion tunnels, there's said to exist a rare species of rockwall. The unique mineral which takes root on its back, argentium, will be our next target. Though I must confess, I have only ever set eyes on it but a single time.
But how are you so sure that you'll be able to find it then?
Well, we had no trouble getting the first material. Let's stay optimistic.
Better hope our luck's not run out yet. Off to the mines with us then.
We're
is that?
sliding down.
Not my favorite smog to dwell in, honestly.
Legacy of the Seven. Lunar rings. Yeah, you can find these things all over Ionios. To the Pentelius region.
So monsters even fight among themselves.
Whoa, what's with that one?
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Oh, there's a unique monster up there. There's a spider. It's a spider. Okay, I said it twice. There it is.
Is that the rumble we wanted?
Quite remarkable, isn't it? Let's procure our ore before it gets away.
A formidable opponent.
Come here, I got something for you. You're a lifesaver. Go. I'll burn it all down. Enemy's broken away from me. I need you here.
We can do this.
So glad we got the Agencia without too much fuss.
We were fortunate indeed. Well then, the city beckons. Once again, your incomparable efforts have paved the way forward. Thank you, my dears. I feel now that I can finally produce the accessory I have in my mind's eye.
Isn't this an excessive amount of time and effort for a couple of accessories?
That, good sir, is the difference between the ready-made and the tailor-made. That, and it's my sales point. All right, you may have to give me a while. It is complete.
Contract bracelets.
Good work, Masha. Okie doke. Time to deliver the goods to those two.
Yes, just a moment. I've given them a call and arranged for them to take delivery at the Founders Square.
I really hope they'll like them. They better. After all the trouble they put us through.
You needn't worry. They will be satisfied, I assure you, or my name is not Masha.
So it's bracelets this time, huh?
That's correct. Rings, bracelets, and the like happen to be my forte. Jake, Tessa. So sorry to have kept you waiting. These would be the items you requested. Do check if they're to your liking.
Oh, finally! Really kept us waiting, eh?
I know, I am buzzing.
The silver luster comes from an alloy of argentium. To my understanding, it is one of the strongest precious metals there is. Your unbreakable ties inspired the design at the heart of the bracelet, inlaid with a red gem of the highest purity. Those bracelets will not corrode or tarnish, and will preserve your bond for a great many years down the line.
Whoa. This will do just grand. I couldn't have asked for something better. Kind of scary how perfect it is.
Amazing. We barely told you anything.
I really must confess, this is arguably one of my finest works to date. What better keepsake could there be to assuage the both of you alike?
Well, so you knew.
So you already know that much about us?
Hardly. It was quite simple. This was not the first time I've been enlisted for such a request. I'm not psychic.
Wait, what's this about? A keepsake?
You know what happens to us folk when we pop our clogs?
Yeah.
We're lost numbers fighting at the front. Our numbers could be up tomorrow, and nothing will be left of us. We'll just whoosh into light. It's crap. We're not having any of it. Our names will go up in some cenotaph, but all we'll be is just another statistic.
Yeah, so you see, we figured there had to be a better way for us to be remembered by. Something that'd last long into the future. Something that we'd be proud of, to keep us in good memory.
And that's where the keepsakes come in.
There is naught in this life more beautiful and precious than a happy, cherished memory. And yet, it is human nature that the more precious we perceive a thing, the more we fear it might be whisked away. Like these two here, they aren't the first city folk who wish to set their memories in stone. And certainly won't be the last. To leave something permanent, telling the world that they once lived. Their lives' history writ, and spirits enshrined. A love that cannot be seen, immortalized in physical form. Therein lies the quintessence of my work as lapidarist extraordinaire.
Now that there's the head of House Cassini. Gals are cut above. We were right to stick by you. Thanks, Emil. You're a gem.
Trust us, we'll take extra good care of them. Until our final breath. No. For a long, long, long time yet.
If the both of you are satisfied, then I am too. Those bracelets, may they serve you well, and impart to you a future both bright and prosperous. All right, that about wraps up the order. I'm truly grateful for all the support you've given me, you know. Rare is the job where one can feel such fulfillment.
Before we wrap up, I'd like to ask you something.
Yes, I'm all ears, my dear.
Those two appeared to mention something quite significant back there. The head of House Cassini.
Cassini.
My, oh my, oh my. It seems I've been found out, have I?
What is this House Cassini?
One of the city's 6 houses. You know, like the House Vandam that Monica leads. If you're the head, then that makes you Monica's equal. You must be in quite the position of power.
Oh, hardly. I would never compare myself to the likes of Moni, dearest. I only succeeded the role as a formality when the former head unexpectedly made it known that they were going to step down.
And that doesn't interfere with your lapidary extraordinaire business. Doesn't seem very leaderly. What's everyone got to say about that?
Free is the citizen who embraces their freedom. We of House Cassini are free spirits, more so than the other houses. Such has been our code for generations. So long as one forges one's own path in life, unbound by societal principles, my house's role is to respect and support them in it. So, you see, I serve the people of the city in my own way, as I personally see fit.
Wow, there really are all kinds in the city, huh?
Well now, that was a job well done. And thanks to the experience, I believe I have some new ideas for accoutrements. Let me use this sudden flash of inspiration to put our contract to good use. You did do the Ferris's share of the work, after all.
Thanks, Masha. We'll be counting on you.
And I shall expect nothing but the finest patronage.
You can now craft a wider range of accessories and craft accessories. Ah, that's nice. And there we go, that's her session quest done.
I see some relations have changed.
Let's take a look at House Cassini. Memorial Hall. House Cassini. In memory of the founder of House Cassini and the city's liberatrix. Much like with the founder of Raid, this statue too depicts this founder's respected mentor rather than the founder herself. The mentor boasts a robust physique, wielding 2 great swords at once with utmost ease and facing down Mobius despite the loss of one eye. He lived his life an unexpected sort, broad-minded but impassioned, and is said to have aided the founders in the fight against Mobius, physically and spiritually. He was further reported to have been a free spirit whose qualities influenced the other founders, still young and impressible when the city was restored. And double proof of this rebellious spirit can be seen time and again in the ethos of the house in generations to come. Alright guys, we're going to stop right here. Thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, we are going to, of course, head on over to the upper regions of the Adia region. So, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.